Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second map, Manorhouse, between LuxGaming and German Flowerhouse. And German Flowerhouse obviously won the night since they're starting axes. I don't think I've ever seen a team pick allies. And ball waits up, opens things up. Joshua also chimes in to get a headshot for himself. Fouls up, takes out the leader, but that's just after he takes out Joshua. This round's going fast. It's just Lesson and Zuma left in a 2 versus 4.
Yeah, and I think those grease guns really struggle coming up against those Qualifiers, so that hasn't played so well for the attacking side as the plant will go down courtesy of Izuma. So that's an Aban covering his teammate. He gets forced off the plant. Are they going to consider a rotate? Be an interesting one if they did.
Zuma last alive. He does fall to the hands of Fluffy. He's able to get the last 2 remaining players, and overall, good round from German Flowerhouse. They did allow the plant to happen, so this team LuxGaming able to get an extra token. Playing up, they also get an extra token for the defuse. So.
Yeah, potential for a second round buy here from LuxGaming as a result of that plant, though. So they could have some funky ideas they wish to execute.
It seems like that funky idea is happening. It's been by Cinnamon Grand as well as a smoke. Seeing some M1 carbines in play, and then on the other side, STG on fills up. So pretty much a buy versus a buy. Well, as much as you can have in the second round. Slatan's nade is the one which hits the mark first. Second out, Josh John making it 5 versus 4 in favor for LuxGaming. So, well, this round's going more inside their favor. Out. He is in fun. He's going to meet opponent at car. Unable to find the frag. He's pushed out of the position, but Fluffy there to help him, taking out the leader in a big trench, making it back to a 4 versus 4. And at the moment, LuxGaming quite split.
Yeah, another slow play coming out from them, the same as they started last map, really. Just trying to feel their way into the game. Looks like Jangri might have a chance of getting frag or 2 here as they look to execute on this A site. Still plenty of time on the clock, so don't need to rush it. This Mastermind firing around the B, trying to draw some people away from the A site. Oh, and Izuma does pick up Jangri, which is a big kill, because that means A is now open, whether they know it or not. Spotted that player in spawn trench as well. Probably a pretty good idea that the A site is free for the taking. Smoke's coming down with spawn trench, so the plant goes down.
Now there's only Fluffy left at the B site. Probably going to call for a save since he does have a nade and a carbine to work with. Really well played there from LuxGaming. Able to get in the second round, so it's going to be on 1-1 from the F. Himself and STG in his pocket. That's always a good thing to have. They're probably going to buy a lot of nades. Only the leads are falling as well, so that means their economy can grow even further.
And the SCG picked up on the F as well. Really nice as well for him. Not a great save from Fluffy here, but I suppose the nade is worth it, more so than the guns.
Yeah, that's 2 tokens. And then you got the gun itself, which is 1 token, so that's 3 tokens you'll be saving over, which is quite a bit, if you think about it. Jangru is going to pick up a shotgun. Interesting buy. He's probably going to be playing towards the B site in that case. Probably going to try and get into B apps. And Delita, he's got himself in Garand, using up all his tokens. The only one with tokens left is in fact Mastermind. But he's got himself a nade. He throws that nade only towards the B site. I can even catch some players off, and it's actually Slatan's nade which catches them off, taking out Jangru and Fluffy, and that opens up the B site completely.
Yeah, fantastic nades there to work this. Really getting confident in their playstyle. Seems quite decisive on mana as well, actually. So again, well, at least so far, teams playing the opponent's map doing far better than on their own.
Well, it is early days. Very early on in the map.
Mastermind picking off Felser. Just Joshua left alone, top barn. Surrounded by players. Probably just looking to do some economic damage if he can with anything. Gets a good kill, but will be going down courtesy of Azuma.
If you're the lead, so you're gonna feel bad for himself. That's the second time he's the only player to die on his team. But he is causing some damage himself. That nade kill from Slatan, such an important kill because it completely opened the B site and allowed them to take B for free.
Yeah, running away from Mastermind's nade, ran them into Zlatan, so good coordination there. If it was indeed intentional.
There we have it again, Zlatan getting another +10. And that opens up the B site once more. Yeah, also taking out Jangru. Only Fluffy getting a frag for himself, and he risks taking up the Thompson, which has worked up in his favor. But Delita takes out his remaining teammate, so he's left alone in 1 versus 4. It looks like he's going to try and do some economic damage because he's not going to win this round at least. He's not even going to try and allow him to have that Thompson back either. He's going to use his pistol. That's pretty smart. Don't see many players do this.
Yeah, true. It's also interesting, Zlatan saying in the chat that those were random nades he was throwing out. If so, he's a bit of luck to start off the game isn't so bad.
Yeah. That's twice he's got +10 with random nades. That is the case. But Felser now, he's got himself a scope, and the scope is pretty good on this map because you can go in multiple different angles. You can go into Big Barn, you can go and watch mid, you can go to A long, you can even go into the spawn trench. This map is probably one of the more versatile maps with a scope, in my opinion. And interesting to see where he's going to post up at the start anyway.
Still 4 nades on the allied side as Mastermind just sends his out, picked off by Felser in the process. Still utility to work with for them, but some good guns available for the defending side as well. And that man advantage. Oh, Felser narrowly missing another shot there. Knows they're probably back off now.
Boost coming in from the leader, and what was F?
Delita and Uzuma. Yeah. Would have been interesting to see what sort of angles they thought they were going to get with that, but bailed out of it sharpish.
And there is Joshua on A side, I believe there is a Pirates A bomb, which is Jangaroo. Be interesting to see how these A long players fare up against. But the nade's coming in, and this could prove pretty vital taking out Joshua. Just narrowly misses him. Does do some damage, and Joshua Lowe is still alive. Delita does take out Felser, but the second nade is good. And that's going to clear up the A side. Only 1 player left, which is going to be Jankaroo in a barn. He doesn't want to really move and try and rest, trying to get the kill. Instead, just wait for his teammates, which is probably a smart call.
Yeah, surprised our decision not to try and stop the plant with only 10 seconds to go as well. But yeah, perhaps a more responsible call. But Delita getting the frag and elevator does change things up. Wouldn't even be surprised if Fluffy here calls it quits and goes for the save. They don't seem to be making any quick moves with only 30 seconds to go.
It's a nice thing. It would be surprising if Jangaroo saves here, especially since he's in A barn so close to his opponents. Fluffy making sure no one can get front, so Jangaroo doesn't really need to hold this angle. Could just hold A barn entrance A. Maybe some miscommunication on that part. Alright, even team. Gonna struggle. He does manage to get the token. Actually, Delita didn't manage to get the token before he did. For a second, but both players surviving after a little bit of troublesome of a round. That's going to be 4-1 in favor for LuxGaming. And it seems like the map veto always seems to go to the opponent's favor.
And we see a big buy coming in from German Flowerhouse as well. Big buy meeting big buy, so important round here. Could see it go the way of the previous map where one team just takes away this first half, but early days yet as Mastermind pushes into Flowers here. Defending side slow on B, so he might get a lot more room than he would usually do. Already spotted out, they haven't even entered B. He walks in quite confidently. B site taken.
Yes, there are some players at white box as well as big barn, but Mastermind in a pretty good position if they want to try and peek towards the bomb site. But Nate not going to hit the mark, and Mastermind's going to take down Fluffy, and that's going to be the first kill in favor for LuxGaming as well as the bomb down. Nearly falls, in fact, to that was I thought that shot hit for a second, but it did not. Well, that one did, but still not good for a kill shot. Mastermind barely surviving, and Azuma's actually going to find the fragment first. So Allvator does take him out, making it 3 versus 3, and still Slatan outside of sight. We need to rotate, and he's going to get Jankaru because of it. And he's going to get Joshua just leaving Allvator low HP, and Azuma's going to finish him off.
Yeah, impressive play there, and just looked like the defending side were thinking of playing retake B, but the nade comes a little too late on the plant and also fails, so bit of a key issue with that sort of strategy.
So I see. And the scope on Spelzer so far not working out in his favour.
5 nades taken on the attacking side here versus this half buy coming in from German Flowerhouse.
So far they're struggling on their axes. When you win the knife and expect to start on axes, and winning the first map as well, you would feel a little bit confident, but so far not so much. But Allvator trying to change that into his favour, taking out Slatan with a nade. Giving his team in a slight advantage, but interestingly, compared to how CRG and 4123 played, playing more towards B, LuxGaming are playing more towards A.
Yeah, I really like seeing, you know, a team that decides to push it a different way. I see a lot of people just relying on B site solely on a lot of maps actually. So it is interesting to watch them play. But looking like unlikely in this round. Only 2 nades left as the F throws out 1. Really needs to get a pick with this one. It's now looking unlikely. I would almost call a save here. There's 3 versus 5. They haven't got a single entry. They've got virtually no info and no territory either.
Yeah. Most players at this point would just still go for anyway because they think if you just get 1 or 2 kills, could be back into this round. And Felser denying that fact. Now the save call should be in effect. And see it. Zuma and the F treated back inside the Manorhouse.
Be interesting to see whether save calls become more prominent as the game gets older. We all come from, well, a lot of us come from COD 4, COD 2 backgrounds, and we're just used to going for every single round. So interesting to see if they would have called that earlier, maybe later in the game.
Yeah, precisely. And I think the teams which have other game backgrounds like Rainbow Six or maybe call them CSGO as well, because I know a few of these players are from that background, is going to be more dominant in helping them in this economy game. I believe Belsa's come from CSGO, used to be an AWPer, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, LuxGaming, all COD 4 players, so that mentality of every round, go for it, which is fun, but yeah, we've all got to learn how to best play this game. As they do pick up quite a lot of utility, looking to fall behind this round. Yeah, all the nades coming out, and the same on the defending side as well. But mostly default guns, however.
Yep, only Fluffy with an MP44. Even Allvator, he's got an STG in his back pocket, but he's got an MP28 as its primary. It'll be interesting to see how he's going to use that effect. Last fight, throwing some smokes and some nades. Jump peek from Joshua, getting some early information. At least those 2 players are there. And the nade comes into A long. Doesn't find, oh, actually finds Slatan, sorry. Second one, unable to do any more damage than that. But the advantage is in favor for German Flowerhouse, and maybe this is the time where they're going to start getting some rounds together.
And Joshua and Zuma trading tags there, but no decisive action taken. Mastermind still lurking towards this B, reckons he can make something work. He has been spamming a lot on B, and they've actually rotated already to A, so perhaps he's onto something there. As Delita also works his way around. Bomb coming through, perhaps towards Flowers as well. 40 seconds to go, so still plenty of time as the defending side move back towards B. Fluffy forced into Barnes. The B site is open. Mastermind's aware of it. Again, taking B for free. This time I certainly hope the set nades are better quality in order from Felser and Fluffy. Ooh, miscommunication there as Mastermind gets blocked by his teammate. Both nades do fail on the site, so plant will go down and the F picks up a frag as well. 3 versus 4. Good off plant positions from the attacking side.
F gonna find Jankro making it 3 versus 3, equaling up the numbers, but all 3 players for German Flowers all in front, and they smoked off the site, so they can't even see the bomb. And Velt's gonna take Azuma out, just leaving the leader and the F, and it's not gonna happen. The defuse comes in, well played from German Flowerhouse, using that smoke and using those angles.
Yeah, I'm not sure of that position from Uzuma necessarily. When I first spoke to him, I thought he'd go to that double white box, try and get an angle he could quite easily spam the bomb on, but unfortunately, no one had the angle when it came to the real defuse. Still got good economy though.
Exactly, 5 tokens on Mossmine and Slatan, both buying a nade and Thompson. Of course, Thompson costs 3 and nade costs 2. But equally, Maxi's got a lot of economy. Well, a lot of utility, I mean, and using those nades. Question is, will they actually find any players? He only catches Mossmine, one of them, but not quite. And the F's gonna get the opening frag onto Allvator towards the B side. Mossmine's looking to push out on site. Fluffy though is in a good position to get the train as well as getting a nade kill on the F, and that's the advantage now for in favor of Flowerhouse.
Yeah, what a hole there to change the round, and now, as you can see, Azuma backing off. Maybe trying to go for a pick here, though. If he loses the bomb, it'll be certainly tough for his team as they're quite spread out. Sees Latan going towards that A-long area and Delita holding spawn trench. Might see contact here from Joshua, who I think has spotted him, tags him up. As they do move towards this A site, Uzuma coming around to A-long.
That is one thing. It seems like German Flowerhouse do over-rotate, and that's Django lost, which was the only player towards A side. Joshua is close by, and he's got a nade, and he's going to use it to try and stop this plant. I think no one expected, and he's got 2 kills. Bomb hasn't been applied, 20 seconds left, and Slatan is now alone in a 1 versus 3. Not looking good for him. Looks like he's going to meet Fluffy, and then Fluffy's going to win that duel. Looked like it was going to go into Slatan's favor, but Fluffy clutches out. 3 kills for him, 2 for Joshua with that nade. Great impact from it. And that's 5-4.
Indeed, so, no player really standing out beyond Fluffy there in that last round. Obviously, Slatan's 2 plus 10 nades doing work, but pretty even scoreboards right now. Early days. Yeah.
Interesting. I'm going to see who's going to be the best step up. But this was 5-1 at one point. Now it's 5-4. And German Flowers have managed to put it back like just a slight bit. And it seems like LuxGaming are looking for an A-long push. This smoke really going to actually help German Flowerhouse to slow down this push.
Giving away loads of free info to Joshua there. You can easily call there's 2 people A-long at least. Throws out that nade as well. Another nice frag. Maybe a bit overly aggressive on A here from the attacking side. As LuxGaming look to make something happen. The F on middle lurking does take down Failsus. 4v4 now. Mastermind picks up Joshua on the A site. Yeah, indeed. So now they will be committing to A site. They know it should be open. They may not be aware of Django in A barn. Same as before. He probably won't take contact unless he has to. But this time he tries to stop the plant. Oh, doesn't quite get it. And the F does pick him up. Pull down on Allvator. Spawn trench. Does take down the F. Going for that 4K. Sadly denied. 1v3 for Allvator here.
Doesn't look too possible. It looks like he wants to save his weapons for the next round. A good answer from LuxGaming, and he will fall Allvator. And it's going to be 6-4. And the economy looking a little bit sparse for the Axes. Fluffy on 1 token, rest mostly on 2, then Fails on 4. And you're not going to buy. They're only going to buy up to 2, so Fluffy's not even going to buy anything, keeping his MP28. Well, on the other side, very different story. We're seeing M1 Garand's bar, as well as a Thompson, and M1 Garand in his back pocket. They've got all the weapons that they could dream of. However, Fails up. It's the first one to take contact onto Slatan, but he's going to retreat for the time being. The lack of nades really showing for Flowerhouse. not too careful. There's a wood fall here, but it's actually Delito who finds Fluffy first. He's pushing Delito into B-Apps. There is that one player, which is all to in Fountain. Be interesting, but Mastermind now, he's pushing into A barn. He does get Joshua up, and that's A site secured for LuxGaming, and the bomb is heading towards it. Mastermind is also hunting down Jangaroo. Does get him as well. This one right now looking pretty good. He's on 8 kills as well. Slatan and BF. Very different story compared to the last map.
Indeed, yeah. We saw, particularly out of all the players right now, Django probably struggling the most on A barn here. So they did adapt this round with Joshua playing A barn instead, and Django sort of towards that mid B area. But sadly, no fruits from that change so far, even though it was an eco round. And now we'll be seeing Failser and Allvator. Oh, well, it looks like Failser might be going for it. Gets a pick. Looking to do a bit of economic damage. But his teammate is very far away, just saving outside B Flowers, and he will be taken down, leaving Allvator alone.
I think Failser was just trying to do some economic damage while Allvator saved his gun, since he only had a Gua, so he only invested 1 token. And they weighed up the risk for him to try and do some damage, which has worked so far. 7-4 over the economy and Mastermind, 9 tokens. They are looking quite healthy, LuxGaming.
Going into the 12th round here, not a single person in double digits yet, so all even really.
We do have a pause going in. I think it's because some of the players have to aim with K really quick. Maybe to get some food. Because that's been a long day for most of us. 7-4, German Flowerhouse looks very different compared to the Liberation, and going back to each time we see a team pick a map, they seem to lose it. Which...
Yeah, at least today. All a bit unpredictable. We haven't actually done predictions yet. I mean, obviously we're halfway through the game, so you can probably call it pretty easily, but what do you think?
Looks like we're going to go to the 3rd map.
Yep, I'll agree with that.
Keep it up. But, you know, Caster's curse. Could happen.
No, I think we're definitely going to see a 3rd map here, and I reckon Lux might take it actually. Bit of motivation if they get that momentum as well running through, and they can sweep over the German Flowerhouse. But I could be proven wrong, as we do see Failser pick up the scope on the defending side for this next round as well. Even though his teammates will be struggling to buy. What did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, it has been pretty quiet with the scope, and I did hype him up, saying he's a pretty good scope player, but I haven't really seen it in this series so far. It'll be interesting to see if he can do some damage this time.
And what do you think about these purple and blue battle rank skins then?
Battle rank skins. I love them.
The purple and blue ones?
Purple and blue ones. I love all of them.
Let's agree to disagree. Dear God.
What's wrong with the purple and blue?
I just can't imagine ever painting something that colour.
It's not about painting.
It's confusing my brain right now as I stare at Mastermind's pistol.
To be honest, I haven't got that pistol equipped. I have the M119, well, the M1911 engraved, because I think that's slightly cooler.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I do like the skin. It's a really cool skin, in my opinion, like space sort of stuff, and just unique.
Yeah, well, everyone grinding for that first animated skin of the Springfield. That is pretty nice.
Your only downfall is it only animates when you shoot.
I think that's quite cool, though. I don't know. I
like it's a cool aspect, but maybe not for a Springfield.
True. Not a lot of shots per game. I suppose that's accurate.
Not just shots. It's just like most of the time when you take a shot, you're scoped in. You don't really see the animation.
All as I know is that after I get level 50, I'm never touching arcade again. Jesus.
I'm gonna keep playing arcade because I want to get those other crates. Because when you get level 50 plus, you get those unique crates.
Oh, is it unique crates above level 50?
Yeah. You don't get those same crates which you can buy. It's crates which you can't buy.
Nobody tells me anything. Jesus. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right.
we're
Still just waiting
one
on
more
one
player.
person. Yeah, indeed. Oh, looks like they're ready.
That's good. And should be getting the game started very soon, I guess. Or yeah, Billy's just saying he's ready. And he buys himself a bar. Not many players use the bar. I say the bar is pretty good. What's your thoughts on the bar?
I think it's good, but the ground and the bar are in such a weird situation because if you're buying that, you're often struggling to buy utility as well. Obviously, they're in a bit of a luxurious spot with the amount of money they have. You know, you see Zlatan with 2 primary weapons and 4 utility. But yeah, it's just in a bit of a weird spot economically, I think.
Yeah. But the bar is pretty strong in my opinion. 3-shot kill. And like you can always try and get that headshot, which is 1 shot. But it's the F with that nade. I think that's 3 or 4 times now. Plus 10 with nades, not just the F, but
And always on B site as well.
yeah, and that's the B site players lost. I do like this position from Mastermind. Get all this information and it's not to any FL. Wolfate is gonna take him out. But it's still 3 versus 4 situation, and they don't have site control, and the bomb's gonna go off no matter what. Unless they're gonna call an eco save.
Yeah, sensible decision. Especially with their money right now, they're going to struggle. 5 coins in the bank.
Yeah, amongst 5 players. There's how much they're struggling right now. But 8-4, pretty good. Round Mastermind only being the casualty since he was lurking. And I'm a little bit disappointed in him. He's in a really good position to get plus 10. In the end, Wolfate managed to take him out before we could have a chance to even shoot.
And we do see the F, first one's breaking double digits on 10 for 4, so leading the way. Only dies on the rounds where his team loses, so yeah, 8-4 up, looking good for LuxGaming.
Yeah, now we have Fowler back on the scope once more. I think he saved it last round. Joshua, STG. Of course, we've got all phases with Thompson and Hart. We still see 2 bars on Delita and Zlatan. And we haven't really seen many bar kills since 2 players fell last round, which was to the nade of F. This time, no one dies by nade, which is a good thing since they might have learnt their lesson now.
Lux did buy 5 nades though, so 2 still available on Mastermind Delita. Mastermind probably going to line up his hut nade on B site in a second.
Yeah,
he does. Some pixel aim. Jesus. I could not be bothered to sit in the strat server learning that, but let's see if it plays out for him.
Joshua is actually going to get some information.
kill.
No nade kill.
He has been doing that every round, so they're probably just not going there, but fair enough.
It does seem like LuxGaming playing this quite carefully, not really dedicating himself to one side, trying to get mid control. It's Janguru finally to get a kill in a barn. Take that Mastermind and gets that Grand Panther. Beautiful skin that is.
Indeed, and the Allies looking to go for a hit right now, but Delita is alone on middle and he's going to try and take that bomb through A barn. Joshua could be waiting though, he has just backed off, so there might be a window of opportunity here as Azuma does pick up Janguru on A long. Meanwhile, Wolfate takes on Zlatan and Janguru is taking down the F, so it is just Delita and Azuma in a 2 versus 3. So he takes down Wolfate and taking down himself. Trade frags all round. Azuma finds himself alone without the bomb.
Yeah. A little bit disappointed in Janguru. He had the lineup perfect for plus 10, but wasn't able to do so. And this one was going to keep his weapons for the time being. But like you said, time gone, bomb dropped. Nothing which you could do there. Now you said you didn't really like skins. So you not like the grease gun? What?
Oh, the purple grease gun, don't get me started, yeah. I'm very glad they bought other guns, don't have to witness that. So we do see them buying almost all default guns, Uzuma with an STG and a Grand, and lots of utility on this attacking side.
Yeah, plenty of utilities to be used. Nearly catching off Mastermind, but his mind is superior than others, so he also survive from nades. The gun jewels which he needs to be careful of, which he will fall to by Fluffy. It's going to give the advantage for German Flowerhouse, and Allvator managed to find one. He's gonna get a second kill, but that's all he's gonna get. Delete to take him out, and that's gonna be B-site control for them. Really smoke those white boxes, but there's still that person at gate. They need to cross it, and he will survive. Gonna get the bomb down, and a nade just too short, I think. Not good enough.
Yeah, great teamwork here from the German Flowerhouse. You'd really wonder how this game would go if their nades were hitting. And LuxGaming's nades were not. But here we are. So Joshua does pick up Uzuma, but is Delito all alone, and he will get taken down. So yeah, entering round next, it was a great hold on B side by Allvator. And then we also saw Mastermind caught with his pants down in trench by Fluffy. So yeah, it's just nades deciding this game so far, showing how important they are, showing they're worth that 2-coin purchase.
Yeah, and I find it really interesting to see how important these nades have been to either side. But I do feel like Axis have missed a lot more nades than LuxGaming have. Maybe that shows maybe preparation LuxGaming has been for this map compared to German Firehouse, but might be just personal preference. But 2 scopes, Joshua and Felser.
And completely full utility on the defending side here into this final round. Fully purchased in. See what they can get done with those 5 nades. Almost as many nades on the attacking side as well. Should be an interesting round to watch. Joshua takes a very aggressive peek on Alon. Continuing to peek. Brave.
Does have that scope in hand, so that's that advantage, but he's been pushed off once more. And Delisa's actually going to pick him up. Felser low on the other side of the map, picking up 2 kills, Slatan and Mastermind. I don't think Kazuma's realized that play in smoke just got Boston, but Felser's doing his job with that scope. I said he's a good capable scope player, and he's proving it now. Fluffy taking out the EF, just leaving Delete, and he's going to be deleted from the server from Allvator. 8-7, and he managed to bring it back in the end, but LuxGaming did win the half.
Yeah, I would definitely favour LuxGaming going into this, but we can see what sort of strats German Flowerhouse stuff up their sleeve. As it looks like they are going to be purchasing to almost full default by Joshua and Django taking smokes and grease guns, and full defaults on the defending side.
Yeah, probably going to see them maybe go towards B, have a smoke towards mid so they can cross. Another smoke maybe to the cross or natural B side itself. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. There's that first smoke being deployed. See that they waited for the shots to go, but Delita finding Felser, getting the first entry. Cause some problems for German Flowerhouse. Fluffy managed to bring it back, taking out Mastermind, who looks like he overextended just a little bit too much. Early on. Just trying to find some work. F bringing his flank. Right now, it just seems like German Flowerhouse just slowly pushing in, and Allvator getting that nice headshot onto the F, just leaving Delete alone on site, which Jankuru will clean up. And they should be able to get the bomb down now. There is no nades. It's a 2 versus 4.
Slatan really needs to do some work here if this retake has any hope at all. But he hasn't spotted the player just next to him. Does pick up Joshua. Uzuma taking down Django as well, so there is hope as Allvator falls back into sight. Fluffy as well in that fountain area. Picking up Uzuma, and now it is all on Zlatan. He has gone for that mid-trench, which could catch him off guard, but only 35 seconds to work with. And not a lot of info.
Yeah, I'm seeing Allvator and Fluffy covering each other's backs pretty much. And they've got the bomb plant in their favour. Zlatan in front. Allvator does peek and he's going to lose his head, but Fluffy playing it so smart. Towards the gate, but it looks like Zlatan's going to stick it. Fluffy will need to peek it, but he shoots through the wall and trying to find the frag. It's going to make it 8-8. All tied up. First round 1-4. Allies, but it was tight. Went down to the last man.
Indeed, like... yeah, money not good on either side particularly.
So I see him LuxGaming forcing into this. No utility. Just goers. A little bit more utility on the side of the allies. Buffy, Yingru, and Joshua all flying up all the nades. That's a little bit of a different story though. Don't see why they're going back towards B. to get some success, but the Lita getting fails once more. I think that's the second time he's done that. Tough.
Delise has an opportunity to pick up 2 or 3 frags on this B side, picks up 1, but as he's falling back, will he get picked off here from platform? Has an opportunity to sneak out if he can. They're patiently waiting. Joshua does get picked though, so he can leave now. Oh, Jangaroo picks him up with that vert nade. Now it's all on Fluffy and Jangaroo. Fountain area. Defender's really not pushing around a lot. Mastermind pushing for intel a little bit, but he's cautious about that re-rotate. Which does look like it will be occurring as Fluffy's working back through their spawn. Jangaroo may go with him as well. Zlatan looking here to be a thorn in the side as well through this mid-trench area. But only 30 seconds to go, they really are cutting it short. Zlatan does pick him up. Oh, what a shot.
Nice headshot from Zlatan. Bringing back the round in their favour. 9-8. Now the Allies are going to have a tough situation. Or they're going to force or I think going to eco, and looks like they are forcing into this. Carbine's being picked up. Some utility from Joshua as well. And Fluffy.
5 nades on the defending side, which they favoured on attack as well. See if LuxGaming get anything done. Nothing at all on those 2 initial nades.
Yeah.
It does look to be sort of an A hit here. Holding back a bit, expecting a push from the allies, or from the defending side, sorry. Joshua right back in spawn on the tank with a bomb.
You get the opening kill, and they will Orbitor taking out Mastermind, just leaving Zlatan at Hellbows. Zuma's on the quick rotate into a barn to support his teammate. It doesn't seem like German Flowerhouse aren't too eager to keep pushing to the A side. Like bomb is still at the tank in their spawn. Curious what they're gonna do here. 2 players retreated back. Fluffy to see if someone pushes. Do see Zuma stables position. He's gonna peek it, spots him out, but I'm not gonna give any more contact to him. But look at this. The other 4 players gone towards the B site. This is an amazing play.
And they find it empty again, 15 seconds to go. Way over-rotated on the defending side here as Delita realises what's happened, caught his pants down, tries to throw that nade out, which might connect if he's lucky. And they do have to back off the plant, and now it is do or die time. They need that bomb to go down. Candelier spans through the smoke. No success. He's stuck at that iron area. And the attackers get into a good post-plant position. Really well worked from German Flowerhouse here.
Jangaroo managed to find the head of Zlatan. Picked him in B amps, but these are good post-plant positions. Bowser does fall to the hands of Azuma. And he can pick up that weapon. He doesn't expect Jangaroo to still be in B amps. Azuma and Wolfwaiter takes down the leader. Only Joshua falling to the F and pull up to him now to try and clutch it, but 18 seconds left. Good post-plant positions as well from these 2. The F pushes. He should be in a crossfire, and Jangaroo will get him in the end. Great play there from the Allies. Great fake towards A-Long. Kept Fluffy there to keep them staying there, and they just went onto an empty site.
Yeah, really interesting there. They believe that one person on A-Long with the grease gun was the full attack. I'm not quite sure what happened there, whether there's a communication issue, but yeah, definitely an over-rotate there from the defending side. And they'll be forcing into this round 3 defaults and nades, and MP40s against fully stacked attacking side, plenty of utility, and a scope on Failser as well. He will be looking towards that A-Long area, try and take the fight against Mastermind, who is playing quite passive. Might be led to believe that A-Long isn't covered. He is supported by Ulvator pushing up with him.
I think having some trouble trying to combat those mid-trench players who are pushing into their position. Retreat, but there's still one more up close, and Fluffy spotted him. Oh god, that's so close. Let's peek up in the meantime, and Fluffy does manage to kill EF in the end, and that's going to keep the, well, he's going to give the advantage towards German Flowerhouse, but like, they haven't over-rotated. They've learned their lesson from last time.
But it will be an A here, and fails it with the scope, trying to get that pick. Seeing if Azuma might peek out too much. Mastermind here playing really steady, just holding that angle. Jangri tries to sell this B fake, but only one player left on the B site, Zlatan. The rest have committed that A site correctly.
So Azuma and Mastermind just gonna get the kills, and it's just gonna leave Django and Fluffy left. Smart and play that so well, as well as Azuma. Delete is gonna take down Django, and Mastermind's gonna push in even more kills. It's gonna be a 3K from him.
Yeah, really important 2 first frags for Mastermind there, particularly to stop that push. Could have been a completely different round, so very well played to him.
10-9 in favour for LuxGaming, and it seems like it's going to be as close as the first map was. But you still have to kind of favour LuxGaming, and they've got the utility over the allies. Mastermind's still got that nade.
Wolfate the only person on his team with the utility here, just one smoke between all of them on the attacking side, so hard to believe that they'll get anything done here, but they are on a save round. Felzer and Fluffy on the grease guns. There are drawbacks to that heavy investment of the sniper that occurred in the previous round. So Wolfate and Felzer will be moving up onto A long.
Yeah, Mastermind and Stables, and it's going to be pretty important to this defense, but he throws a nade. Dead nade by the looks of things, and doesn't catch anyone players out, and he will fall.
Yeah, interesting that Wolfate almost got taken down by the dead nade from a dead person there, but could have gone worse.
That's nade on the other hand.
Zlatan and Uzuma holding this A site. They can hear Wolfate jumping around, but little do they know that everyone else is committing to that B site. Get that tag on A. Let's see what the F does here. Does he pull away from Barn, or does he stick to his guns? He might hear the drop into connector from Jungru here as they commit to B. Holding steady for now. Talita actually moving away from B. Oh, but he does pick off Jungru, so they'll know it could be a B now from that positioning. They have given them the sight. Buffy and Joshua walk in. Oh, but the F is there to pick up one. Azita picks him up as well. So not unchallenged at all this time. As Wolfate is left alone on middle. 7 seconds left.
Looks like he's just going to stay, keep that MP44. And it's a beautiful skin, I would say that. You probably would disagree. No? Okay. But they do manage to get the 11th round, 11-9, in favour for LuxGaming, and they're going to have all the utility which they need. Well, on the other side, they're still struggling a little bit to get some means at the end. First up, picks some Emerald Grand. Fluffy and Wolfate are the only ones which has full util, while Joshua only has a smoke. A lot of nades in the hand of LuxGaming. Plenty of nades indeed. Wolfate up, unable to find anything with that smoke on that nade. And he is going to keep pushing. Felsa does find the leader, but Azuma and Zlatan both get kills themselves, making it 4 versus 3, and Zlatan increasing that advantage, taking down Jangru with a nice headshot. Just leaving Fluffy and Joshua to try and do something on this site. But they do have B site, while the others are outside. Fake plant did go in, but now they are playing for real. 4 players start pushing in. Fluffy does manage to get one. Joshua falls, and Smite managed to get the second player. 3 players surviving for LuxGaming, and that's going to be the 12th round for them. Make it 12-9. Very, very close so far. Now Joshua has 7 tokens, so he can buy something pretty important. He can get scope, or give the tokens to Felsa to get a scope for himself. Just like Felsa's going for Emerald Grant. Same with Joshua. Get some util 9, does so. On the other side, we see 2 STGs. Still seeing some goods in play, but they have SMGs as a secondary. But plenty of util like I said in the last round. Mastermind getting that AE kill as well as Zlatan finding the head of Jangru, making it a 5 versus 3. And that's gonna make things more difficult. Especially since Asuma takes down faster. So far the gunfight's all going in favor for LuxGaming. 5 players still surviving while Fluffy and Joshua are left to what's gonna happen now. They have a minute left and not really much time to try and save. They do manage to take down Zlatan, who was a little bit too eager there, pushing in a long. So Joshua wants to back go. But Fluffy and Joshua both trying to keep their weapons alive. 40 seconds. We should be getting back into the server soon. Joshua just trying to cause some damage, but not going to find anyone. Best is just try and keep it, maybe. Where is that one player? It's going to be Delita. He is so close to peaking, these 2 players. And no one's really watching his angle. So he thinks he's at house. Joshua gets his zoom up, and now Delita knows Joshua's position. But Joshua knows that there's a player there. Watching in case Delita pushes, but that's the time gone. Should be able to keep all the weapons. Both Joshua and Fluffy, and that they will. 13-9. And
I am back,
He's
yeah.
back.
It looks like that LuxGaming taking it away right now, 2 rounds in a row, if
Yeah.
not more. Yeah, worrying for German Flowerhouse. Jeez, I keep forgetting that. Why did they pick that name? August, it can't be an Aug.
They must have heard that I was annoyed with TBA, so it was just like German Flowerhouse. But zoom up, catching the head of Fluffy, not even through the door, through the gap in between the door. And Zlatan getting that pick onto all things. At the moment, German Flowerhouse just seem to getting picked out in the worst situations with their pants down by its things.
Yeah, really not much coordination to these pushes right now. They're just sort of throwing themselves at a site or a general area. Not too sure about this latest round, whether they've just sort of given up almost on this map.
Could be the case. It's 13-9. There is a slight mental battle. There is still a hope. First and Gen Group, 2 versus 4. If I can say that's hope. They have to face 3 STGs and Mastermind, who still has a nade. And he picks him out. Still careful towards A-Long.
Yeah, more importantly, gets that info as well, so he will draw the F back towards that A site, as well as Uzumas. They've got much more of an even spread now, but Jangru and the F, or sorry, Jangru and Felser are aware of it, and they are going towards that B site, but Felser does get taken down by the F, and now it is all alone on Jangru, and he gets taken down. He's been struggling this game, and yeah, they certainly aren't having the best maps.
No, 49 in favor for LuxGaming. Mastermind keeping that nade safe and sound because he knows he can do so much damage with it. Zlatan now picking up STG. It's the STG train for LuxGaming right now, 4 of them. The other side, not looking so good.
Some utility to work with, so potential, but yes, indeed, it does seem a bit of a long shot with 3 defaults to Thompson in the ground. As that spam does come out in the middle, delaying the attacking side further from anything they'd like to do. They do have to wait before they execute B. 1 does get tagged, so the calls come out. 1's going trench or B at least. See if any nades rain in from that defending side with 5 still available. Zlatan lets 1 loose. Not bad, but not good enough. As Alvator does keep his health fully intact in mid-trench, but he is thinking about taking this fight versus Uzuma. They do go for the boost, and Jangru does pick him off. Very well thought out there. Interested to see if Delita gets cute and tries to peek Garden as well. They are aware of him and that potential. Holding fast.
But quite a slow round coming in from German Flowerhouse.
I think that's what you expect from them for a degree. That's what they've been sort of best at, I think. So I wasn't too sure about the last round, but this is more, I would think, their style. Players are all about it, waiting to catch people out.
We seem to be aware that could be a player in B-Apps, which is the leader. And now Django confirms it, gets the frag, and Fluffy also gets a nade kill onto the F, just leaving Slatan towards the B site, behind the smoke. Maybe you don't realize that he's there, but Django so close. And that's Slatan pushing out, stopping the plant. 8 seconds left, they need to get the bomb down, and he will do. There's still Mastermind left. And he's going to be pushed away, and this should be the 10th round for German Flowerhouse. No way Mastermind can clutch this.
Yeah, he backs off to save smartly. It's going to be a hell of a comeback if German Flowerhouse can have anything to do in this game, but yeah, certainly it is possible. With Zlatan currently leading the way, 20 kills and 14 deaths, so leading the server right now. And most of his team all above 13, so quite an even spread.
Yeah, as well as like that. The F short behind him, 16 kills. Mastermind only on 14. On how many of them actually are on 8 kills. I wish we could see stats. It'll be interesting. But 10th round coming in right now. And Mastermind able to keep his weapons because German Flowerhouse do not want to hunt him down. Their weapons, since they're not really doing well on economy.
Yeah, troubled by from the defensive side here. Mostly default guns, a couple of nades, but really not a lot across the board. Only one smoke, so perhaps there'll be an 11th side for the attacking side. 11th round, sorry, for the attacking side. As German Flowerhouse sort of angle towards that B push again.
Yeah, but it's Fluffy through the door, getting the F. Nice headshot from him. And he's going to give the advantage for his team, as well as Velza catching Slatan off guard. He even could get Uzuma, but Uzuma's just managed to beat him out there. It's on for him, but pretty sure Uzuma can't really escape this, can he? Oh, he's staying alive, and it looks like they are trying to push B, since the leader managed to get one. That's all he's going to get, and that's the B side actually open. Mastermind and Uzuma quickly rotating to try and catch them as they rotate. Which they might do. Uzuma, pretty good position, but he's going to get caught out guard with only a Thompson in hand. And Mastermind pushed back. He's going to dispatch it, just leaving Uzuma now. And 1 versus 3. 40 seconds left, so the bomb should be going down, and it will do right now. And Uzuma, tall order for him to get back into this round. Maybe he's just trying to do some economic damage. It looks like he's actually kind of wants to go for this. And there we have it. Fluffy getting a headshot onto Uzuma. He himself getting 3k, and it's going to be 14-11.
Yeah, a bit of an optimistic play there from Uzuma there, especially considering overall they're very low on money. He was the only one on 4, and otherwise everyone was on 2 coins. So yeah, maybe possibly letting back German Flowerhouse into the game.
Yeah, and Velza looking to pick up that scope. Be interesting to see how he does it. He did do pretty well in the last round of the last half, with it getting himself a 3k, I believe it was. Be interesting to see what he does here, and it looks like he's going to be a B stack.
Yeah, he may well get the intel here that A is open, but it depends how fast he is. Pretty smart call from the Axis here indeed, stacking B. All very quiet though, so they might sense a trap as they work towards this B side. Ulvator and Joshua holding spawn steady, so it's definitely still a chance of an A rotate. For now they will angle the bomb towards B.
In fact, Velza didn't like staying A long, so he's going to go towards Mana. With Ulvator backing him up. With this eco stack B only keeping Uzuma with the only goer towards A. Pretty smart play, especially since that's like German Flowerhouse wants to try B. Obviously I don't know it's been stacked.
This could be a bloodbath here. Yeah, Mr. Lisa picks up one. Well, tags up one, sorry. Does get picked up by Fluffy. And they might just think they've got this side under control. As Zlatan picks up two, and possibly a third here as Joshua gets the revenge frag. Sort of probably aware now it's a B stack. Cautious as ever. Tries to nade the left side corner. Will pick it up.
Gets it.
Really expect the player in shed.
Probably not. He has such a great chance, and he will, and that's the bomb down, and he can't plant. That's the round one for LuxGaming, just because they wasted too much time. Mastermind playing that perfectly.
Yeah, and a very good call from Azuma there to stack B. And yeah, just wasn't enough awareness. They didn't get enough information on A to realise it was that stack and played right into it.
Exactly. That's the problem playing so, waiting for them to peek into you, because if they don't peek into you, you don't have any information. And that's what cost them the round in the end. However, match point for LuxGaming. And it's very unlikely that German Flowerhouse can get back into this. It seemed like quite a bit of a split from German Flowerhouse. They're not really going for a certain goal, just trying to go for picks by looks things. Goes up, down, A-long, still has that scope in hand since he saved it last round. Elevator backing him up slightly. Fluffy towards B, and Jangru pushed up mid and could get this frag kill onto Mastermind, but Mastermind able to get away just in time. He's going to retreat it to the A site. Zuma in stables. Django is going to take him out, and looks like they're going to go towards A quick. When they expect to Zuma in that position in stables. They will. They don't check it. Django's been punished. But all way to get the quick trade, and the bomb has been planted in favor for German Flowerhouse. Now it's time for a retake. Zlatan does get Joshua in the F, takes down Allvader, just leaving Fluffy and Felser. Taking the defuse, and Felser peeks out and he goes down, just leaving Fluffy alone. He does take out the diffuser and knifes the F, just leaving Zlatan now. Now 1 versus 1. Fakes it. Trying to bait Fluffy in to peek. Fluffy managed to quickly get ahead after realizing he was shooting a dead body.
Yeah, very impressive 1v3 there to keep his team in contention on this map. Trying to close it out 2-0 and go for that overtime. Very well played indeed, as he is leading the way on his team. 23 for 13. Now tying the scoreboard on the server with Zlatan on the other side on 23 frags himself.
Really well played from him. But still 2 ordered. They need to find 3 more rounds, and Biome Lux not looking too great. Can't get back into this, but Jangru helping his team slide, taking out Zlatan, making it 4 versus 5. Was retrieved by Zuma. Interesting to see what they're going to do. They not hitting the mark on Zuma, in fact. If he just stands up, I believe Felser in a good position to take him out, and he will do. Nice shot from Felser. The Mastermind. Quick rebuttal, taking out Jankru, but still advantage for German Flowerhouse. We can see that they're rotating towards B. The leads up, trying to slow him down, but Fluffy's going to take him out, and I think you're going to start seeing a rotation towards B now. Or not. Only the F staying here, and Mastermind staying towards A. Maybe some miscommunication, or maybe they think it's fake. Fake?
Evidence of German Flowerhouse getting in their heads, I suppose. Mastermind cautious to over-rotate, now realising he's been caught. He's going to have to hustle over if he's going to give any hand to BF here. As he does get caught out, they expect that sort of angle from Mastermind now. Probably best to save given their economic situation. 2 coins in the bank. And he has 2 SMGs. It'd be quite nice to hold a spot next round. But yeah, see if he can save it as he does make that decision to fall back towards the A site.
Precisely. 15-13 coming in for... Now it's still in favour for LuxGaming, but German Flowerhouse managed to come back some way. Do you think they'll be able to make it to overtime?
Oof, I don't know. The economy of the defending side is in a really poor state for LuxGaming, but I don't know. I think their calling overall has been better. That B stack particular brings out as one that played really well. So I reckon that's my idea is how to secure one of these next 2 rounds. So I think it won't be OT. Of course, I'm biased. I sincerely hope it won't be OT, but yeah, I don't think it will be either.
Well, if it was OT, you could possibly see German Flowerhouse winning this map.
Yeah, alternatively, I could just disconnect and leave you to it.
Could.
Yeah,
But
very poor buy here from LuxGaming. But oh, they might be getting a bit cute. Yeah, see, they've all donated to Azuma to get that car. I like it.
Yeah, it's great to see. How we're gonna do this time. It's nice. I'm trying to shoot through the doors. I need to find any marks. Just yeah, it does take up Jangri a little bit, but you will not know that since it was through the door. He will recover, fouls up. Quite a forward position at a car with the scope, but he doesn't realize that. Yeah, he's quite pushed up on B site. Actually, Delita nearly getting caught out there as well as the F. It looks like over rotation already. It looks like also just trying to get into a different position now. He's trying to get this frag with a scope, but it's actually all vector, taking out the leader. That's 1 kill, but there's still 2 players remaining towards the B site, I believe. One of them being the F.
Yeah, he's going to be really important in this site defense here. Mastermind assisting as well, just over the brow of that smoke as he comes around the corner. Gets taken down very nicely, and the F gives his position away, doesn't even take anyone down for it. Unfortunately, a bit trigger happy, and that might cost them the round here potentially. That could have been their card in the hole.
I don't know where Asuma is, but Zlatan gets 1 kill. It looks like they're trying to get the F, but unable to do so just yet. All 3 of them peeking him. That's managed to get him in the end, just leaving Asuma now with that card to play with.
Yeah, I really like the decision to donate to Azuma and get that car, but I don't think taking it to A was the answer to their problems, to be honest. So hasn't paid off for them this round. I'd be surprised if German Flowerhouse don't hunt him here, because this seems like a no-brainer to let him take this through.
Also to hunt him, maybe have Fluffy or Josh Shrub.
I mean, I definitely would have had fails to try and push him there, but you know, each their own. I suppose he does have a scope as well, which obviously he wants to keep. You know, I mean, their economy is huge right now. How many coins do they have in total? They have 13 coins compared to LuxGaming 0. So I probably would have gone for the hunt, but you know, fair enough.
Sure, probably could have gone for the hunt since he's got in total the lowest coin count compared to everyone else. Fluffy has a car himself. No, that's an M1 Grand. Those icons too similar.
Oh,
but
please no OT.
15-14. Possible OT coming soon. The buy not looking too great, but Delita has managed to get a car, but there's only 1 nade in play for LuxGaming, and it has to be a massive nade for them for it to work.
And it doesn't look like it will be from the direction it went to. But yeah, really surprising here to see them forfeit utility for those stronger guns. That isn't usually how they've played the rounds they've won. I thought their nades were really paying off for them. But yeah, interesting to see how this will play out, as they do go for 2 towards A site, which is somewhat surprising. They sort of leave middle a bit open, that A-barn area.
Yeah, and Fels has been boosted up. He should be able to get this frag onto Zlatan, which he will. Boost has been working out for them quite well. It looks like they're going to carry on towards the B side, but it has been quite a bit of a stack. You want these 2 players, 1 quick rotation only. I think Uzuma towards A site. Be interesting to see how this works out for them. Mastermind has started to rotate towards mid in case they rotate back. It shows how much indecisiveness that they made LuxGaming think about how they're going to play, but it seems like they are coming towards B now.
And they're just not giving anything away, really crawling up on B here. Delita's going to have the shock of his life potentially, but he needs... Oh, gets the tag. That is unfortunate.
That nade from Felsa, able to draw him out even further. That's the B site secured. Smokes deployed, and they need to be careful in case someone peeks past those smokes. Also, almost getting caught out, but Delita will. Jangru does get Mastermind in the meantime. And also suspecting someone through his smoke. This needs to be a massive retake from Azuma, Delita, and the F. All three players in the same position, and Falzo now getting the information. He's going to be in a tough situation. Fluffy does manage to take down Azuma, but Azuma takes down Joshua as well as Falzo falling. Just saying Fluffy and Jangru, but it's fine for them. Just don't really need to peek into this. Obviously, he had to peek there, but Fluffy taken out by Delita. Another bait coming in. Jangru managed to take him out, but Delita once more. That's going to be map 4. LuxGaming was really close. Again, 16-14. We're going to go to map 3, which I believe is Coastal.
Oh, you hate to see it. They had that round on lock. Just a bit of miscommunication issue, it looked like to me, as they pushed into that B site. Not really communicating where Delita was, not really trying to take him out, and he managed to get that pick. And I think that was sort of the start of that house falling down on that B execute. Very unfortunate to see, but well played from German Flowerhouse side. Really showed their mettle on this map, coming back into it.
Precisely, but we're going to go in the short break. But remember,